Josh Christopher was regarded as one of the top players in the country last year, and going into college, people expected a lot of things out of him. And let's just say he's making a statement and he's putting on a show at the next level. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. Just wanted to drop by and say we are super close to 100,000 subscribers, so join the family. Hit that subscribe button if you love basketball content, and without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. When you have these big time 5-star recruits in high school, either one of the two things happen. Number one, they make it to college and then eventually the NBA, and they show out and they do what everybody predicted they was going to do. But then on the flip side, we also have the good 4 and 5-star recruits that never pan out and don't live up to the hype. There's really no in between. Either they live up to it or they completely fall off. And that same remedy and pattern, it goes for the guy we're going to be talking about in today's video. I would typically introduce this guy and say meet Josh Christopher, also known as J-Gup, but I almost can guarantee that 99.9% of the people watching this know who he is. If you don't though, I'll give you a brief run through. He was a 5-star recruit last year and ranked in the top 15 in his class. One thing that was most impressive about him in high school was his potential, because he was listed at 6'4" and 215 pounds roughly. So he wasn't really one of those skinny players. He was actually built for the next level, and he's going to continue to get bigger and stronger. That's why, at least in my opinion, he was ranked so high almost his entire basketball career, because he is built. I understand being 6'5", 215, it doesn't mean nothing if you're not talented. But however, with that being said, J-Gup is very talented. For his size, it's almost like Derrick Henry at the running back position. It's not fair. I wouldn't say he's extremely fast, but he's very quick on his feet and he has a good first move. There's a difference between being fast and quick, and if you're a hooper, you know what I'm talking about. He makes quick moves where it looks like he's fast, but in reality, he's just being smart with his moves. Next up, and a more flawless part about his game, is that he can play the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and even the power forward position. He's big enough to play the 4, but he also has good enough handles to run the show. Not only that, but to top things off and put the cherry on the cake, he shoots good enough to play the small forward or shooting guard position. Is Josh a great 3-point shooter? No, not by any means, but he's solid. With all this hype on his game, a lot of people kind of thought he might decide to go to the G League or even skip going to college, but he wound up deciding to go to Arizona State. And so far for Arizona State, he's proven why he was rated that high in high school. In his season so far, and I can guarantee you these numbers will only get better, he's averaging 16.9 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, and 1 assist. If you're averaging over 15 points per game as a freshman, that's great. I don't care what you say. But however, he's not just averaging almost 17 points per game, he's doing it at a very efficient rate. He's not going out there and jacking up a ton of shots. He's shooting right at 50% from the field. One of the more crazy things to think about too with this is that Arizona State don't really have him in a comfortable spot just yet. What I mean by that is they're still filling him out and he's still getting adapted to the next level. Like I've already stated, he's such a versatile player, you can put him anywhere. They're trying to figure out what's best for him and what he's best at, but in my opinion, as long as he's out there on the court, you're not going to stop him. I wouldn't go as too far as to saying I'm shocked with how good he's playing this season, but it has impressed me. One of the main reasons it's really impressed me is because at Duke, Kentucky, and even North Carolina, we're seeing all these big time freshmen come in and they're not having these great seasons right away. And I try to give those freshmen the benefit of the doubt, but it's hard when you have people like J-Gup going out there and producing great numbers. There's one thing for sure, at least for the freshmen, he's setting the bar really high. The only real downside you can even say about his year so far is he hasn't been a very efficient 3-point shooter. He's only made 6 out of 26, which comes to a not so good 23%. I get it, and even you watching this, we get it. That's not good, but he's not known as a knockdown 3-point shooter. We'd be having a completely different conversation if he was a high-class 3-point shooter in high school, but that's just not the case. I think the most impressive part about his great start is that he's not really having 1 or 2 games. He's doing this on a consistent basis. In every single game this year, he scored over 10 points. So like I said, it's a very consistent showing every night. Also, he showed signs that he can really light it up and get hot very quick, because he scored 24 points already and 28 one game. It really seems like I'm just raving on him and only saying good things, but quite frankly, I'm just giving the credit where credit is due. There's not too many bad things you can say about this kid right now. You guys know how I am. I tell it how it is, and I'm just giving you the facts. Things are definitely going to get more hot and interesting because he's getting into conference play, and that's much different than non-conference play. I don't know what it is about college basketball. Yes, non-conference play, it's not easy and it could be harder, but it's just something about the conference games. People try way harder. If Jacob continues to be this consistent and see the success he's seen and even more, I think it'd be fair to say that he's going to be a lottery pick. And maybe that's not even the argument. Maybe the argument is that how high will he actually go? I'm curious though. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Will he continue to be better, or will he fall off going down the road? Regardless of how the season plays out, there's one thing for sure, at least for now, and when I'm making this video, he's definitely proven his worth. But hey man, with all this being said, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.